Okay, y'all, while we waiting on this yeast to activate, you need a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And you need to mix that with 1 cup of evaporated or regular milk. And I have evaporated milk. So I'm going to measure out a cup. Let me put a bigger hole on the other side as well. I'm going to add a little bit of milk so I don't have to open up another evaporated milk, because I only need just a dash of milk. All right, next you want to combine the two. All right, now we're just going to sit this aside and wait until our yeast activates. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel as the Garden Turns, or welcome back to my channel as the Garden Turns. So I want to thank everyone who has subscribed recently, and everyone who is subscribed in general. I want to thank everybody for the support. It is really nice to see that my work is paying off, you know. So in this video, we're going to be doing some tennis rolls. Okay, tennis rolls, like tennis, the game. They're Jamaican. And they're sort of a lemon flavored roll. And we're going to have these rolls with our jerk chicken that I'm cooking currently in the crock pot. So this is our 30th anniversary weekend bonanza, I'm going to say. I guess. Can I say that? Yeah, I guess I can say it just because. And we're going to be doing a lot of cool recipes this weekend. We're going to have a prom also on Monday. The recipes for Monday are going to be secret, y'all. But I can tell you that tomorrow we're going to be doing Disneyland from the house. Okay? What? Okay? So today is Jamaica. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a date night at Disney. And then Sunday we're going to be doing some smothered turkey legs with dirty rice, some fried cabbage with bacon and sausage, and some 7-Up pound cake cupcakes. So you got to join me for that. But today I just was in the mood of the tropical mood. I felt like I needed some tropical food, and I love me some Jamaica. And today we're gonna be making some Jamaican food. So what you saw me add into my bowl already for these tennis rolls, that sounds so cool. My stepfather is a lover of tennis. He loves some tennis. I remember Andre Agassi. I'm trying to remember the people that were around with him that he loved. Andre Agassi, I remember seeing the magazines with Andre Agassi's face on. I used to think he was a cute guy. I don't know what happened to him. I remember he was dating Brooke Shields, I think he was. I think I was a child then, but I still paid attention. So I think that's true. But tennis rolls I thought was unique when I saw the recipe for it, and this recipe is from This Bagel Girl. Okay, this is a easy to make roll that you can eat for breakfast. I saw that they eat these with a nice chunk of sharp cheddar cheese, but I'm gonna make mine with the jerk chicken, as I said before. Okay, so let's get down to what I put in this bowl. So in this bowl I already have a 1/2 cup of warm water, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of yeast. Okay, and then in my bowl here I have a 1/4 cup of melted butter and 1 cup of evaporated milk. And so I whisk those together, and now I'm going to add it to my mixing bowl here. You just pour it on in. All right, let's give this a quick mix just to get this all mixed up together. Okay, now we have some lemon zest. This is the zest of a lemon. This is actually a whole lemon zest. Go ahead and add that in. Okay, you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. And you need 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. All right, and then we're gonna need 4 cups of flour, and I'm gonna add these a 1/2 cup at a time, blending in between each, making sure that it is completely blended in. And it's gonna start to look sort of like a pancake batter. And then we're just going to keep adding flour until we don't need it anymore. So this is our first half cup. I'm going to mark that off. Go ahead and mix that together. Okay, let's go ahead and add 2. So this is 1 whole cup. Okay, that's 2. Here is 3. Okay, let's add 4. So this is 1 full, well, 2 cups. This is 2 full cups. And then after this cup, I'm going to switch to my dough hook because this should thicken it up just enough. Okay, as you can see, now let's switch out here. Cup 5. Okay, now here's the 6th half cup. So we just got 1 cup of flour left to go. Remember, these are half cups. You need a total of 4 full cups. All right, so I got, let's see, 2 more to go after this. Okay, so let's scrape this down here and then get our sides. Okay, let's add another half cup of flour. Okay, and then I'm going to let this come together into a nice ball, and I'm going to knead this for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I want you guys to see that a nice ball has formed and it has pulled away from the sides here. I'm going to let this knead for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to place this in a bowl to rise for about an hour. All right, let me set my timer for 5 minutes. And off we go. Okay, so our dough is done. I'm going to spray my bowl here with some canola spray. Get out our dough. Shape it into a nice ball here. You can see some of that lemon zest in there. Go ahead and drop that into your bowl. Spray the surface, cover. Place in a nice warm area and allow this to rise for about 1 hour or until doubled in size. All right, y'all. The dough has arisen. It has arisen. Let me take the top off here. And here it is. You want to punch that down. Put it on the flour surface. And we're going to cut this dough into about 8 pieces. Or do we want more? You can do 8 to 12. I think I'm going to do, let me see here. It's a preference. I want bigger buns because we got that jerk chicken and I want some nice size sandwiches. So I'm going to do 8. Yeah, I know I do things big here. I'm going to try to go down the middle first. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me get this bowl out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to cut. All right, now let's shape these into nice size balls. Okay, and then you want to place this on your baking tray with the parchment paper. I'm gonna do that one last. Okay, so here's our last roll. I'm gonna press down just a little bit. So here's one tray. This is 6. And here's a tray of 3. And I'm gonna cover these and let them rise for another 45 minutes. And then we're gonna brush them with an egg wash, which is just gonna be the white of 1 egg. I used the yolk in the fudge round that I made today in the fudge rounds, Little Debbie. So I have egg whites. So I'm going to cover this, let this rise for about 45 minutes, brush them with egg wash, and then place them in the oven. And then when they come out, we're going to brush them with some butter. We'll be all done. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. And these are Jamaican tennis rolls. All right. So now let's uncover these. These look really nice. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I have my egg white with about a tablespoon of water added. I got chocolate on my fingers from my fudge rounds back here. Let me show you these. This recipe will be posted shortly, but look at these. These look better than the original, and I'm sure they taste better too. I'm just going to wait to eat them till my husband comes in, because we're having those for dessert. But I have ice cream sandwiches that I made also with the fudge rounds. All right, you need to check out those videos. But I have my egg white, and I'm going to brush the tops of my buns here. My tennis rolls. I just love that name, tennis rolls. Get a nice brush coat on those. All right, so let's put this one in the oven, and then I'm going to bring up my next tray. And then once these are done, you're going to want to brush them with some melted butter. I've been watching a lot of the Diddy trial, and I am just blown away by why I don't understand why people don't think he'll be found guilty. Like, all of the stuff he did is just insane. It's just insane. Like, you break into somebody's house, regardless if the door was open or not. You don't just go in nobody's damn house and then open up their gifts too. Oh no. Oh no. Diddy needed his ass kicked, and I don't know why nobody ever did it, because I'm pretty sure it would be pretty simple. And so I don't get these people that I don't get it, that you sat around and watch this stuff happen. This man is insane, allegedly. No, okay, you know what? No, from the testimony of the trial, something ain't right. I'm just saying, who does even half of the stuff? What is wrong with celebrity? It's like, we need to stop holding these people up like they gods. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them apparently think that they are. You know, and I always get off on my little rants and stuff. You know, but hey, it's the truth. Okay. It is the truth. I don't understand why nobody stood up to this man. Am I calling him a man? I don't even know what you're saying. I just don't understand. Like, he terrorized people, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Can we please stop worshiping, whatever we want to call it, these people? Please. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven. Y'all go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and y'all going to see these when they come out. Okay, so I have my buns out of the oven. They're not done yet, but I'm going to go ahead and brush them with some butter now and throw them back in. So you want to put on some butter. Let's cut this down here. And let these brown just a little bit more. this one over. All right, y'all, back into the oven until they are brown. They looking good though. All right, y'all, let's take out these tennis buns. Ooh, Jamaican tennis buns, lemon flavored, because I put in lemon zest and lemon extract. So there's one tray. My husband is walking in. And here is tray number 2. Look at those delicious buns. So I'm gonna be using these for our dinner tonight, and we're gonna have some jerk chicken on these delicious looking buns. All right, these are hot. I'm gonna let these cool down, and then we're going to serve up our dinner. Let me get y'all a closer look at these. Look, oh gosh. Oh, what make this? And it ain't even that hard to do. This is Jamaican bread. And then don't forget those. Okay, all right, y'all, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns, and you'll see these later for dinner. All right, so we're gonna cut one of these rolls. You know what, let's cut it down the middle. Oh, that is soft. Look at that. That's a good looking roll. What? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been tennis rolls, Jamaican, lemon, good. Subscribe. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna serve up dinner. Let me grab, oh, that's falling apart. 2 pieces of the jerk chicken. This is the tennis roll. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. You want 1 or 2 rolls?
Just one. Like I said, I just ate.
Look at that.
So 1 chicken, 1 roll.
And then we got our slaw here. That is a good looking plate right there. Jamaican food, y'all. All right. So this is what we are having for dinner. We have our slow cooker jerk chicken, Caribbean slaw, and our homemade tennis rolls. They taste like lemon. These are delicious. Try this recipe. So these recipes will be up sometime either later today or tomorrow. Let me seal those cakes so they can see what we have for dessert. And then you got to join us tomorrow because we're going to be doing a date night at Disney. So I'm going to be doing Disney type recipes and a lot of things from scratch too. You might want to check those videos out. They'll be going up tomorrow sometime. But we also have here our homemade Little Debbie fudge rounds. We are going to be eating good tonight. So this is what we are having for dinner and dessert. What are you having? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.